In studio today, we have the glorious. Should we move that camera so people can see the gloriousness that is Charlie there? Let's, do you go there? Okay. I thought people may want to see a full, just Charlie there.
No, that's okay. Probably people don't want to see a full shot.
Give the face one more time.
Okay.
The infamous on Facebook.
Hey-o!
Oh, God. Not the one I was talking about.
This one?
There you go.
Okay.
So, you, what is it you do? You do, like, you write about dragons and,
Yeah.
And R.R. Martin.
Stuff like that.
And this is R.R. Martin in studio.
RT. Yeah, I like to do comics from time to time. I got a little crew. We do comics. I'm sure a few of you guys maybe heard of us, Terror Comics.
That's right.
We used to have a little radio show on here called Terror Radio. That was fun. We did that for a while.
Yeah, that was excellent. I watched a couple of episodes of that, man. It was good. I liked it. Did you ever see the bit when we first started this show? We got hate mail from your fans that tuned in to catch y'all because oddly enough, it's like
good job, fans.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because we weren't brought in to replace you guys. We were like a totally just. And the only night I had free at that time was Thursdays, and we just happened to pick like your time slot because totally random. It was the only night I had. Well, your fans were not happy when they tuned in one week, and we're doing the show, and they had no notice about that. So we got so much hate mail.
The same person, like the same one person.
It was like 3 people. Just like were random, yeah. And I was like,
it sounds about right. We have like 3 really solid fans that have been with us from the beginning.
Yeah,
and they've stuck with us.
And what's funny is I was like, oh, this is great. We're already getting feedback. Like, I didn't care if it was negative. I was like, 3 people watched the show. And one guy was like, I'm going to tell all my friends to never watch the DELoL show. And I was like, this guy's going to tell all of his friends about the show.
That's so mean.
That's great. No, he's telling all the friends about the show. I don't care if he tells them to watch or not. He's talking about it.
And now we're up to like 6 viewers.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But we did a bit where we dressed as you guys and read the hate mail.
Oh, I got that show,
we had the
man.
gloves. I think it's up on. I think it is online. Well, if not, I'll find it. I'll put it up. But we did the gloves to try to make your fans happy.
Nice. So, the glasses. We have sunglasses.
Yeah, we had the sunglasses, the gloves, the hats, and then we read the hate mail out.
Yeah.
So
I was told not to wear the sunglasses today. My lady was like, "Don't wear the sunglasses. You won't be recognized outside of the radio station." I was like, doesn't matter anyway. It's like, and on top of that, I always wear my hat and sunglasses everywhere, so there's a good chance that someone might see me.
Who knows? I'm getting lost in your eyes, to be honest.
That's another reason why I keep the sunglasses on.
I know. I'm feeling a little amorous right now.
The
There's
dark
a little
blue
going
eyes
on.
really get to people, so I really try to do that for everyone else out there.
So y'all are doing just Terror Comics now, and y'all used to be in Lit Magazine, correct?
We
y'all
did.
Still in Lit?
Lit Monthly
didn't
is
fold, or they
folded,
decided to. No, he sold it, right?
He
sold it.
It's being reopened again. We will be doing syndicated comics for them in the future. I just don't have a set date on when they're going to be back out on shelves. For the meantime, you can actually check our website out, terrorcomics.com.
Oh, that's convenient because that's the company. That's the comic company name.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah, we do fresh comics every week from people like me, my buddy Mike Wolfman, who is the founder of Terror Comics.
Right.
I joined on with him about 4 years ago now. And we've also got Max Kraken, who is a beast. He puts out a lot of stuff all the time. Funny
That's an awesome
stuff.
Name.
Max Kraken. I know. I wish I had that name. My name's
That's a porn name too.
Yeah, Max Kraken, just racking it.
It is.
It works.
How often does he release the Kraken?
The Kraken gets released at least something from him at least once a week.
See, I'm thinking if I'm his girlfriend or wife, I've got to hear that fucking line every time we have sex.
Yep.
Say it, baby. I don't want to say it. Say it. Say it!
One time. Just once.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And then we got our guy, Hunter S. Zombie. He puts out a Stillborn comic, which is pretty creepy. If you need to check that out. We have all these comics for sale on our website. And then mine's coming out soon, September, Chubwagon Monsters, the full-length comic book. I've been doing Chubwagon Monsters for Terror Comics now for about 2 years. And hopefully at some point we'll have some pictures up that you guys can take a look at.
Is this like a greatest hits or anthology all put together?
No, this is going to be like the full story carrying on from kind of the comic strips that we've been doing, with more like four panel shorts. This will be a full page.
Well, go ahead and give us the background because I don't know about the Chugwagon?
Chubwagon Monsters.
Chudwagon, like the movie Chud.
Chub.
Okay.
Food wagon.
Well, looks like we got a call in right now.
Call?
Hold on, we all have to stop when somebody calls
nervous.
in. Hey, caller, you're interrupting the show. What do you need?
I need to talk to Charlie.
Oh, Charlie's right here.
Hey, I'm Charlie. Who is this?
Charlie, I'm like your biggest fan.
What? I don't have fans. That's just weird. I can.
That
smell
shut him
you.
down pretty quick. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm not a fan.
Let's put him on the spot for a second.
Yeah,
if
what's
you
your
really
name?
are a fan, what's the character I draw? What's his name?
Frump.
Oh, damn, he's good. Wow. I don't even have a name for my character yet.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's crazy.
That's good.
I like that. Can I
What's
use
your
it?
name, man?
So it's Todd.
Todd?
the ugly kid.
Todd what?
Todd the ugly kid.
That's a tough
I like
name.
that name.
Do you have any arms?
I hope his mom gave him that name.
Were you born with extra short arms?
Are you guys gonna be at Comic-Con?
Yes, actually, we are going to be at Comic-Con. We're going to be out there. Comic-Con's coming up here in less than a month, and we're going to be out there with our own booth. So you got to come check us out. Terra Comics.
Because we're going to try to be out there with media passes.
We'll sign
so we'll
stuff.
Yeah.
We'll sign whatever you want too. If you want to sign your short arms, I can do that.
And they'll even sign it with whatever name you want. They'll sign Bill Cosby. They don't give a shit.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, so are you gonna do Terra Radio? Is cool.
It was cool. It's not around anymore. I can't get my partner Wolfman to do radio stuff anymore because he just doesn't want to be on the air anymore. He's gotten very antisocial. He just likes doing comics all the time.
Yeah, I've still
which
never
I totally
met him.
understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good. Do what you do. Do
He's
what you
an
love,
enigma.
you know?
He's an enigma. You know, like, it was fun doing the radio show because it was all about talking about other people's comics, but it's a lot more fun doing your own.
Oh, I
You know,
understand,
and
yeah,
kinda
producing something.
Contributing to the society.
To what so we get to
That's
pick
why
your
Joe
stuff
has
apart.
his show.
Yeah. So I don't have to contribute to society, and I'm fine with that.
Hey, actually, you know what? You are contributing because you're getting little people like me out there. You know, us trying to get our names out there, and that's what it's all about, man. That's what makes.
That's kind of what this show is for. This is just basically so that I can network and meet more people. That's really what the whole reason the show exists is so I have an excuse to meet other people that I would normally want to meet.
Well, I gotta go, and you guys stay awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
Todd.
It's going to be hard not to, but I'll,
Todd.
We'll try.
we'll try.
Feel free to keep calling in,
Yeah.
Todd. That was one of our very few fans. That was probably one of the three we were talking about.
You probably
Really?
got hate mail from Todd at some point.
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder if I did because I actually took screenshots. I mean, I loved it. Getting hate mail was like awesome because I seriously did not expect anything back. So even the hate mail was like,
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
people watch. So that'd be hilarious if it was. The okay, so it's a little bit about Chubwagon here.
All right, Chubwagon Monsters is based around. Actually, if you, lovely lady, bring me my sketchbook.
Why don't here? I
please.
tell you what, Melissa. Why don't you just stand in the back and be eye candy?
Yeah.
She went to the Vanna White School of
Pointing.
pointing and standing.
I like her face too. That's totally Vanna White. Ugh.
Well, I'm gonna jot this camera so that he can hold up stuff to it directly. So go.
Yeah,
All
here we
right.
go. We'll just do this one. It's full color. This was based on the internet video, the Harlem Shake, and this is just a real quick.
So
you know,
we were just talking about this,
How awful it is.
but it's funny that you
It's
did
funny,
a
though.
comic of.
Needs to be higher.
higher.
We're getting
Alright,
hand
do I need to-
signals.
Higher. Oh, I can't
thought
keep
that was
holding this and
grabbing.
talking. This is way too much work for me. Somebody's got to hold this.
There we go.
This is ridiculous. No,
Hold
you
this.
can't. You're the host of the show.
And I do everything anyway on this show. These two do nothing. Nothing. You hear me?
All right. Well, anyways, yeah.
Silent
The blue
sport.
guy on top. He's the main character. He's kind of their happy-go-lucky character, easygoing. He is a nuclear reactor basically, so he craps gold.
Interesting.
As nuclear reactors are wont to do.
Well,
Yes.
you know, nuclear fission,
Yeah.
reactions of gold that happen in there in very small quantities. Anyways, that doesn't happen very often. Most stories not based around that. Just kind of happens every now and then for
Gotcha.
comical relief. But anyways, it's just it's a more hardcore version of Charlie Brown
Okay.
with
All right,
monsters.
I like that.
I mean, you know, and little raunchier jokes from time to time. I don't know, PG-13. I'm not trying to get all nasty with it
Right.
all the time. I
But
just
PG-13's pretty. I mean, Charlie Brown was G. Like I don't even remember him cracking one dick joke.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah. So we're just stepping it up a little bit. But yeah, that's him
Like
there.
that.
And this is actually some stuff coming out from the full-length comic book somewhere in here.
Was that the Adventure Time?
Oh, yeah, I did an Adventure
Characters?
Time Chubwagon Monsters because I love Adventure Time so much. We have Frump and, what's his name? Jake
Jake, yeah.
from Adventure Time arguing about which was better, Awesome Time or Adventure Time, and Frump wins.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, he eats them. So it's,
yeah,
you know,
you
it's-
can't have your own character lose in your own comic.
No, that just,
that's bad
that
writing.
is Bad News Bears. And
It's so good when the hero
Let's review
loses.
Bad News Bears sometime.
Ooh, the original and the remake.
There we go.
Back
I'm
to
Why
going
don't we have a
backwards.
whole? Why don't we do
There we
this?
go.
Charlie, while Charlie's working on this, why don't we do a whole special on remakes and review
Should
them
I go
together?
to the left or right with that, cameraman?
I believe we're good. Any other bit? There you go.
So here's just a few clips, and this is actually in our comic book that's out right now that you can get in stores. We have a compilation comic called Snot Magazine. It's got all of our famous artists in there, a few pages from each of their comic books that are out.
Dude, I really love the art style.
Thank you.
I really do.
At some point, I would like to get this full-length comic book completely
Because
finished.
I can't draw at all. Like, I can draw two things really well.
Ducks?
I can draw, I can draw the weasel and the duck. That I
Balloons?
got down.
The weasel is not well drawn.
Well, no,
It
it's
looks like
it's
a weasel.
crafted to be a poorly drawn weasel. That takes skill.
Okay.
No, I can draw eggs really well, like an
Nice.
egg, and then I can draw a slightly larger egg really well. It's
You
two
could
things I
probably
can
do really good balloons, too.
Yeah, well, no, I always mess up the little knot thing at the end of the
That's
string,
how I
so
started.
it's-
I started out drawing balloons.
Balloons?
Yeah, at a very
Yeah.
young age.
I
Balloons
suck
on
at drawing.
everything.
So
Balloons and
it's so
flowers.
amazing when other people can do this because I had art classes and I always, I didn't fail them because the teachers were nice, but I suck. I can't draw. And I mean, how do you, I don't know. For me, it's like when some people look at me and they're like, how do you play guitar or something like that? I'm like, well, it just kind of came easy. It was something that was easy to do.
Yeah.
Whereas drawing for me isn't. Is drawing, did you find that you had you were kind of drawn towards it?
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to do that one. I mean, how did you get into it?
I just did it. I mean, it was just something that I just did in my pastime. I got in trouble at school for it all the time. At home I was the only time I could do it all the time. And it was just if I wasn't like involved with doing something, going out and playing sports or something, I had my hand on the pencil when I was drawing. And I couldn't,
Wow.
even if I wasn't good at it, I just had to keep doing it. And it just kind of got better, and I started getting a better eye for things. And I'm still learning. I don't want to be like Rob Liefeld.
I was gonna say, man, your stuff looks a lot like one guy. What was his
Don't
name?
you
No,
even say
no.
that. I'll reach over this table right now and embarrass you on the show.
So now that we're on Rob Liefeld, let's talk a little bit about possibly the greatest comic book artist not.
Bam, baby. I need the comic book for this. I got.
I like how he has a collection of Liefeld, or is it Liefeld?
It's
Liefeld?
Linfield's good enough too, but yeah, it's Liefeld.
I never got around to caring too much about
Here's a
it.
good one. Rob Liefeld. Can you see that, cameraman? Is that in there? Yes? No?
I need
Okay.
to see it.
Yeah, you will. Okay, now let's talk about what makes him so bad.
Yeah, let's give a little back history on the
Yeah,
guy
there we
first,
go.
for people who might not know who he is.
First of all, spell. Do you know how to spell his? Well,
I do, 'cause I can probably find a
you need,
signature
right
somewhere
now.
on here.
Google this name so that you can pull up some of the
Liefeld.
articles.
Last name Liefeld.
Go ahead and spell the first name because our audience probably needs it. R-O-B.
R-O-B. That's with one B. Uh-oh.
Guys, we got another call. Who's on the line here?
Yo, is this Terra Radio?
I was wondering if people were going to be doing this today because I knew once Charlie was going to be on, I was like, I know we're going to get some of these today. Yes, it is.
Terra Radio,
Terra
baby!
Radio forever. What's going on?
Yo. Oh, how's it going? Yeah, I just got a text message from my bro saying that you guys are on the radio, so I just want to get an update. Just checked out the snot issue. Want to see what's up with Wolfman. Charlie, what's going on?
Hey, man, how's it going? I'm here doing it, plugging away.
For one day only, Terra Radio back on the
Yeah.
air today.
Yeah.
Wolfman's doing great. He's having a fang removed today, so that's why he couldn't be here. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really miss him. I love the guy.
No,
couldn't.
I love.
It's just it's weird. I feel kind of lonely without him here. I don't have the same chemistry. I'm
Yeah,
trying
you
to
guys are
plug away.
willing to leave,
Yeah,
or
But, he's rocking it, dude.
Where are you at right now?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
I'm actually on the train right now, just kind of riding around. I just got a text message, so I figure I'll shoot you guys a call and show my support. So.
Hell
Very
yeah,
nice,
man!
very
Thank
nice.
you so much.
You're able to watch the show on your celly phone?
Oh, on my iPad, but yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got an IT guy who kind of hooked me up with free Wi-Fi as long as I got a connection somewhere. So.
Already, I like free.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, free is good. Free is
Sometimes we
good.
give out free comics. We might give out a few free comics.
Yeah, you know what's coming
Yo,
up? Free comic book
yeah.
day.
Oh,
Next-
speaking of which,
Yeah,
that
next week,
reminds me.
free brothel day. I'm going to that one.
Oh, yeah.
So they hand out free
Do you guys
samples.
send updates for your free comics? I would love one. I would definitely.
I tell
shoot
you
out to
what.
everybody else.
You come see me. We actually are going to be participating in a free comic book day at the Lone Star Comics in Mesquite.
Nice. Love Lone Star.
Yeah, they're a nice place. We're
Yeah.
actually in the process of trying to get our comics into all their stores. I'm waiting for the distributor to get back with me, but
That'd be cool.
hopefully that'll pop.
That would be
Well, let us know if that happens.
Yeah.
We'll have you back in to talk about that.
Absolutely, that'll be a big
awesome.
one. I'm working on that one right now. We actually have our comics in a few stores now. Gotta say what's up to Jake at Awesome Comics. They're probably our number one sponsors.
Where's Awesome?
Awesome Comics is over there off of Preston Road. I think we might need to look it up. Yeah, it's Preston Road. I jump around a lot of different comic book stores all the time, so I'm getting my streets switched up.
Yeah, I saw your stuff over there off like a Mockingbird station. I was just kind of like roaming around after I hopped off the train and saw a comic book store over there.
Keith's
that's
Comics.
Keith's, man.
Yeah,
Great.
Keith rocks.
As a matter of fact, that's where we're going to be for Free Comic Book Day.
Lucky.
So we're going to be hanging out. Yeah, I love Keith's. I've been going to him longer than anybody else.
Yeah.
So, and every time I wear my Big Lebowski shirt in there, people are always like, "Excuse me, is this comic?" I don't work here. This looks somewhat the same, man.
We have our comic there too. If you're in the area, you can grab
fantastic!
it there.
I didn't know that. That's my regular because I can't always make it out to Cosmic.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we're gonna have to move on a little bit with the show because we're gonna be hitting the Cosmic Comic section in just a little bit. But thanks for calling in and.
No, I appreciate you guys, man. I love the artwork. It's freaking dope. I support local artwork all the time. Viva La Terra Radio, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you calling in.
I hope you might start tuning in to the DELoL show because it's gonna be here for a while. As long as we've got a little bit of money. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Liefeld because I want to get into this.
Yes,
This guy drives me nuts. So go ahead and give a little bit of history.
All right, he got himself really popular in the 90s. And in my opinion, I think he wholeheartedly destroyed the comic book industry in the 90s with how much crap he put out. And one thing that I've heard from some other artists that actually worked with the cat was the reason why he was so popular in the 90s was he actually put his artwork out on time, which we have the same problem with us, too.
Yeah, I understand that,
including me, we're late all the time with our art.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
You just kind of
As I
overshoot
look at
your
the
work.
time.
I mean, I had that one piece, the Harlem Shake. I thought I'd have that done in a couple days, and it ended up being like a week and a half late just from coloring and markers burning out on me. It was just, there's always something. But so Liefeld, he did a lot of work. That's kind of what got him a lot of jobs. He get his stuff done in the 90s quickly. But what makes him so crappy is he can't draw well.
Yeah, his
at
proportions
all.
are ridiculous.
Absolutely horrible.
And he can't draw feet. That's kind of the one thing I remember him for. And he will use every excuse possible to hide the feet behind something.
I've got a fantastic...
Or they'll diminish off into the point of no return. And it's like, dude, just learn. Like, spend a year on feet.
I've got a perfect one where not Daredevil. Deadpool is rising out of Wolverine's head. Here's a great one.
Oh, hiding that. See,
you see that? Is he kicking him in the head or is he rising out of his head?
Even the shot to the left of it, he's got his feet tucked back to where you can't even really tell what's going on.
If you think this looks good, you're stupid and you have bad opinions.
Yeah.
Just saying that now. I'm just saying that now. If you're like, dang, that's actually kind of tight. No, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's
brother,
horrible.
Sister. Yeah, okay, that's one. He also does really bad hands.
Yeah.
He does a lot of characters that do carry guns with them.
Yeah.
But none of the guns, when you see him drawn, or you can tell he planned to originally have a gun in the hand. And then, some editor's like, hey, asshole, you're supposed to put a gun in that guy's hand. And he's like, oh, shit. So he puts the gun in there. And then
it
you
never
can tell
works
the hand,
with
it's like, what is that? It's like coming out of the back of his hand and it's holding the gun like this. That doesn't make sense like that. Who holds a gun like that? It's messed up.
He doesn't have. Not only does he have perspective, you can tell he uses no references.
Yeah.
That's the other problem. That instead of, like a lot of artists will have their friends pose, take pictures, so they have references for lighting and muscle tone and bone structure and stuff like that. And you can tell Liefeld just shits all over that and then just kind of draws wherever they want. I have this idea where other people, they sketch out their geometric shapes. That he just starts with a giant triangle for the chest and just tags on everything to that.
That's the
that's the Liefeld muscle.
That's the Liefeld, Liefeld's abdominal muscle.
Go and show him that one. Yeah,
the uni-ab.
He does that a lot.
The
where he
uni-ab.
Well, the girls are always, not that I'm complaining about how buxom they are, but everything else just always seems like they have huge hips.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have
tiniest
waist. They have like a triple butt cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a butt cheek and then this fat ham hock of a leg.
And he can't draw a character
on her stomach.
Who's like even there, right there. It always pulls into this obnoxiously tight V shape, right where the stomach. There's no girl that ever just goes straight down to her ass. It's always like they've got a corset pulling it all in.
And then his backgrounds. If you notice, we jump around here, it's okay if one splash page has a colorful, Pokemon-esque looking background this and stuff. But does every single page?
Yeah.
I mean, where are we fighting in the Dimension X or something?
And I will show this is one of my things. One of my favorite comic book artists of all times was Carl Barks, the guy who created Uncle Scrooge and drew all the duck verse back in the 40s and 50s. And he was meticulous about putting backgrounds in. Any shot, even if he's walking down the street, he would draw the entire brick wall.
Yeah.
He would, if there's people in the background, every single panel in a Carl Barks is like a beautiful work of art because it's so deep. You can see back miles in some of his work. And then you compare it to Liefeld here, and it's like, let's just put him in blue. And then in yellow. Yeah. And then in blue again.
Sexy.
It's like, what are they fighting in front of? There's no reference at all.
Dude. I was
He's just so
watching
fucking
this
lazy.
video on Liefeld where he was like, he was in a car driving highway. And he had his drawing right in front of him as he's drawing, and he's inking it as he's talking to the camera, like, yeah, this is me. I'm Rob Liefeld, and I ink as I'm driving. I'm like, what an asshole.
Does he know that he's famous for sucking so bad?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You know, he did
So-
a Levi's commercial too.
That's the thing. He's
Yeah.
he's the Nickelback of drawers.
Yeah, he is.
Artists.
He's still, yeah,
Capitalizes on
seriously.
being bad.
He
he's
keeps
somehow,
getting work.
Now, you know what? I'd say he's more the Creed, because Creed
Yeah.
created Nickelback.
Yeah,
they're
that's
they're
true,
the
yeah,
catalyst.
yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I got you.
Even
Yeah,
though
that
Nickelback
makes a little
is
more sense.
worse because it's built on it,
And they're
Yeah.
from
that's standing
Canada.
on the shoulders of giants. Creed did a lot of that work. Let's
Yeah.
let's give them where they're due. They sucked harder and longer for a long
First.
time so that other crappy bands could stand
That's
on
true,
them.
but
Let's
at least
give
they
them
were
credit.
original in their sucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
And the one thing I miss, the amp standing. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
other thing, I can't even nowadays, if I go see a band and one guy plays guitar and he puts his foot up on the amp, I'm like, God damn, Creed. Like, that's all, because every time there's always the one guy standing with his one fucking leg up on the amp in every music video and everything.
I've
It
seen
drives me
that
nuts.
at Onward We March concerts.
Have you really?
Yep.
They're probably being a little funny about it. They'll probably be a
Oh,
little cap.
it's Tito. So
Okay, well then
yeah.
obviously the guy who spits on the audience members by accident.
Yeah.
I would say the only decent thing that kind of came from Liefeld, which sucks to admit to this, is that he created Deadpool. I know, quiet.
Well,
huh?
no, he didn't create the character, but he brought it back into.
No, he created it.
he created Deadpool.
But I'll say this: Deadpool is a straight up ripoff of DC's character Deathstroke, and that would make total
Oh,
sense for Rob Liefeld to
yeah.
make a character like that.
Well, he
called
has a
Deadpool.
lot of characters that are ripoffs. That one, there's that like that bounty hunter guy with the 18 guns all over
Cable?
him. No, not Cable. That's the X-Men Cable. You're
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah,
right? No, there's this other one I can't think of. But he has like 18 guns, and he has like a sword and a knife and like 5 guns. I can't, because the character's so awful. It's just obnoxious.
Marvel or DC.
Marvel, I think.
Damn,
Because he's over at DC now.
C-list
He's
character.
Solo.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's. They don't unless.
I think you're talking about
Liefeld
Solo.
Is it Solo?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's not really around anymore.
No.
Oh, what about
uh-uh.
that one guy, Gideon? He's like a ninja,
Yeah,
and he has
yeah.
like the pom hair on top with the crazy ponytail. That's the other thing. Everything he draws with their hair, they're always '90s haircut style.
Yeah, even still to this day, because I picked up one of the DC things, and I'm like, because there was that great change in comic book designs, in maybe like the early 2000s, where if you picked up a comic in the 70s, 80s, 90s, it had this type of feel of art to it.
Yeah.
It had the. Well, this is actually getting a little better, but then there was a switch almost in the early 90s where it was more like film. Like they started staging everything instead of just having like a flat 2-person shot. They actually started kind of doing lower and higher angles more often. Like Pick Up the Blackest Night. That's obviously that series. That is so cinematic all the way through, and that's kind of like the crux of what I'm talking about. But that started about 2003, 2004, where there was a shift in both Marvel and DC. I guess IDW too, where it went from that classic, 80s look to this new cinematography look.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff now
And-
that's like photoshopped and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Crazy angles you would never even think of.
Yeah, or to draw, and Liefeld did not move along with that.
No, of course not.
Look at everything he does. It's like
Ended up
two
with
people
Hawk
like
and
this,
Dove.
and then even when they do the actual interesting, he'll do like a lowering a high and go. It throws off his perspective so bad. And instead of taking a reference picture, and using that, he just fudges it for whatever he tries to do.
Yeah.
So what is this little guy right
That's
here?
Frump right there. He's actually my little model I use to keep things consistent on
See?
my drawing. See,
Oh.
I don't
Professional.
I try not to be like Liefeld because I want the spots to always be in the same spot.
So
every
you
time.
could say you have learned from him. You've
Yeah.
learned what not to
I don't
do.
want. I don't want people making hate articles about my art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because of the inconsistencies of it. And now
that's
if it's just because
great.
I straight up suck, that's different.
Yeah. If you don't
but-
like what I do, fine, whatever.
Yeah, but if it's only because my hands are never right and because I'm always making the
can't
eyes look
draw
this way
feet.
when his face is turned this way, just stuff that
So
doesn't make sense.
did you make this?
Yeah, I
Ryan?
did. He's one of those monies, those Kid Robot money toys.
Oh yeah.
Just basically covered him in clay, turned his head around to give him more of a T-Rex look to him. And that's pretty much. He doesn't quite look like that in real life, but this is close to. It helps me out.
No,
So-
that's great.
So he's
See,
not
this
quite
is
done
what I'm
yet.
talking about, what people need to do. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have to take a quick break. We're going to cut over to the Cosmic Comics Week in Comics right now. This is going to be the regular segment. This is obviously brought to you by Cosmic Comics. Right. It would be weird if it wasn't. So this is going to be a regular segment, and here is Jason Dyer from Cosmic Comics telling you what to expect this week in comics. So enjoy. We'll be right back. Ooh. Guys, we're back with the DELoL show, and aren't you lucky? We've decided to forgo the Django and Lincoln debate
You guys are really lucky.
for more of Charlie.
It's not that good.
Yeah, for more of Charlie Fox, of course, from Terror Comics here. Is that the one? There we go. So he was showing us some of the classics here. The original Terror comic.
Yeah.
Boom. That was pretty impressive.
Classic. You can still buy that. You can go to our website, terrorcomics.com, and order that.
$3.99 for the price of any other DC one. So yeah, it's not bad at all.
We'll sign them for you, too, if you want our signatures on it. It'll take the value down some, though.
Yeah, I'll sign them. I don't know why that would do anything for you. But
Here's another classic. I'm in this one.
nice.
I actually host this one with Mikey. Oh, holy
Got
crap.
it. Recovered.
And then I got to also show off Stillborn here.
I actually got to
My
thumb
buddy
this
Philip, Hunter S. Zombie. This is also for sale, terrorcomics.com.
I like Philip K on there too.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Philip J.
This guy's a hard worker. He works really hard for Terror Comics.
Maybe we should do a whole show. We get everybody in from.
Get the whole crew in
get
here?
the
I don't
whole
know if
crew
that's a
in
good
here.
idea, man.
Anyone else just picture like fire trucks and everyone's just showing like all sorts of problems?
Can we still bring paintball guns to the show?
Oh, did you hear about that one?
No.
Well, one of the shows. Well, they didn't get dropped because of that. But Jedi, you want to tell us a
Yeah,
little
the
bit of the story?
Reggaeton show actually had an entire paintball crew show up.
Oh.
And I left to my girlfriend's house and then showed up the next morning and paintballs everywhere.
What?
They just
in here.
They
in
just
here.
Well, not in here, in the old
the
place.
old studio. They just left and left paint everywhere.
You're
They
the
just-
old school loft back in
Yeah.
the. Oh.
They shot up his loft.
and then just left.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jedi was like, "You better get your ass back over and help me repaint this room before the
Sounds
next
like
show."
my kind of guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that show was crazy.
Yeah.
Jedi was not in a good mood for that
No.
show.
Oh no, not at all. When we came in days later, you were still upset by that one. So, well, I've made an executive decision. Here it is. That's the clap for executive decision making. We're going to, like I said, forgo the Django and Shane versus Abraham Lincoln.
Everyone hates you.
That's right.
It was executively
What are you
decided.
talking about? I brought my Django comic.
Oh shit! Really? I didn't know they had this.
I didn't either. I haven't even read it yet.
Is that Vertigo?
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna have to
sad.
go out and get this now.
Yeah, I saw it at the comic book store.
Is it
the
just
day
a
it
one
came
shot, or
out.
is it got like?
I think it's a one shot.
Is it? I don't know if it's ongoing. It's pretty cool.
Well, how about we bring you in when we actually do it and you bring this and read it by then?
Oh yeah, I could
We
do
might
that.
actually do it.
Yeah.
One day.
I like doing comic book reviews without reading them though. It's a lot more.
We've done that plenty of
stoic.
times
Oh,
for some
yeah.
of these tasks. I don't know if you were shooting get the catch.
Or
it either.
review them as you're reading them on air.
Oh,
You're
that's a
reading
good.
'em.
Jay did that with Kung Fu Satanist.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Cannot say how awesome Kung Fu Satanist is.
Yeah, so do you know Trauma
Trauma
Comics?
Uh-uh.
Simon Sanchez, he's pretty good too. He
Pretty cool.
was,
You guys would probably dig it, especially. With
yeah,
how they
like his
impact.
last,
Well-
his last title.
Well,
was,
he's not an artist, though.
no,
He's
he's
a
a
writer.
writer,
No, but
but
the
he
style they
owns
have.
Trauma
But,
Comics.
but
Appreciate
you
it.
guys should still get to know him because he has a whole network of writers he works
Artists he works- yeah.
artists he works
Actually,
with.
yeah, that would be kind of cool
Totally.
because his last work was like Nazi Werewolves from Outer Space Part 2.
Man, some
Awesome.
of the combinations he's
with
coming
the
up
Yeah.
with the
So is he
Hitler
a-
head on a gorilla body with
Yeah.
a bionic
with. This
arm.
character a ninja and he like worships Satan.
Yeah,
So,
so
it
what,
makes him
what,
that much more badass.
what it
Yeah,
is
what is
he's a private eye and people hire him and he sold his soul to the devil for all
be
sorts
really
of
good at
crazy
his
ass
job.
for all sorts of crazy. It's
Very
you ever watch-
Faustian bed.
You ever watch Dexter?
I'm
You
familiar
know the
with it.
premise?
Yes, yeah.
He's like Dexter,
Gotcha.
except he worships Satan and sometimes rips people's hearts out and absorbs their power.
He's a vigilante.
I have no problem with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
He probably deserved it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought he's doing it like kids. Or
Well,
something.
I mean, the one issue of it is it's just a one shot. I really hope they make more, but yeah, it's excellent. He winds up fighting like some voodoo Satanist and a whole crazy thing.
See, there's inner conflict between the Satanists too, just like with Christianity.
Yeah.
There's all these groups.
Yeah.
Man, it's ridiculous.
It was like a Kwanzaa Satanist. so.
Is that even possible?
Sure, man.
why
Don't
not?
put people in a box. Don't put people in a box, man. You want to be a Kwanzaa Satanist? Let it. You know,
Yeah, okay.
let it.
I wonder how that works.
Look at here, Charlie, trying to oppress people on our show.
I'm sorry.
So, but look, we did want to talk. We made an executive decision. We're going to move the Django, even though the comic is here, and I'm actually going to go get this because we're going to talk about this in the show too. And I'll tell you what, in for some symmetry, I'll get Abraham Lincoln Time Traveler, that comic book, and by A and
I have not
G.
heard of that.
You should get Abraham Lincoln to come to your show.
That's a good idea. All
With
of a
his time
sudden,
traveling
hey, we got a
powers.
call here. Hey, caller, you're interrupting the show that we worked really hard on. What do you want?
What up, Del? It's Sadie. I'm going to talk to that Charlie Fox.
Hey, Sadie, I haven't seen you in forever. How you been doing, girl?
Good. How y'all doing?
Great. When you coming on the show?
Dude, I don't know. When are you having me?
We are going to have you in early June. That's when we're open. You want to do early June?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll put you on the first week of June.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Hey,
All right, well, here,
Charlie.
why don't you talk a little bit to the Charlie here, the Charlie man.
Yo, Charlie.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, buddy. Listen, tell me about this new Terror Comics book. I heard it's like coming out and it's gonna be pretty rad as shit.
Well, we got a few things out now. Snot Magazine that does preview a few of our comics that are going to be coming out in the next year of full-length stuff. Mine personally will be coming out in the late fall area around November, September range, something like that. It's going to be awesome. And then we've got another issue of the Snot coming out. It's going to be called something else. I think it's called Putrid. So it won't be Snot anymore.
That's all right. That's
Yeah,
still good.
or it's going to be something along the lines of throw up.
Right,
you know.
vomit.
Vomit.
Yeah,
Vomitorium.
Puke.
Backwash.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very mild.
We're
Jay.
gonna probably put like a silent F in there, which
Yeah.
makes no sense to the text or whatever. But you know,
I
that's
like
what
Jay's
we do.
idea of doing a kid version called Backwash.
Like,
It's a very tamed down.
It's a little watered down.
There you go. That's even the slogan.
That's kind of true because our next comic probably will be a little watered down. We're in a rush to
Make
do
checks payable to Jay and Eric.
Yep.
on
it.
the show.
No, to us, terrorcomics.com.
Sweet.
Or
Yes,
Charlie
I was
Fox.
great to hear you on here. Man, I miss you and Mike Wolfman on the Terror Radio. Love hearing you on the show, man.
Well,
Thank
hey,
you very
maybe we
much.
can work something out to get you guys on this show a little
I'm
bit
gonna
more often.
campaign and try to get Wolfman to come on with me and maybe do a Terror Radio segment sometime
Yeah,
in the
man.
future.
I think maybe, hey, Sadie, what about if we get
Yeah.
you on board on that one too?
Hey, do you want to come on the Terror Radio show? On what day you could have her?
First week of June.
First week
You want
of
to come on
June?
Terror Radio?
We'll interview you.
We'll just have the Terror Radio guys come in and terrorize my segment. How about
Yes.
I think we got a little something special planned for the audience at home, so you might want to tune in for the first Sunday in June. Charlie and I here have been devilishly working behind your backs.
Devious.
So, Sadie, you want in on this?
Devious.
Sadie, you want in on this?
that? I'm in.
All right, I'll shoot you something on the Facey book.
Look forward to seeing
The Terror
you.
Boys in there, man.
Well, hey, we'll get you in here for the first week, but I'll shoot you something on Facebook.
Sweet. Love you guys.
All right, love you too, Sadie.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay. Bye.
All right, guys. If we're going to do what we were talking about, you guys want to do a quick BioShock Infinite review, right?
Yeah, but we only have 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So
you
I
really
say,
can't do Bioshock.
okay, that's
We
what I
need
was
a
going to
little
say
more time.
because I was wanting to
That's
talk about the
ridiculous.
Lego game too, but I can't fit that in.
I
That
think
is
you
so
probably
awesome.
could.
No, it is.
I'm sorry for wasting so much of y'all's times today.
Charlie, hush, I'm talking. So as I was saying, the Lego game. All right, I'm going to do the Lego game. Lego game
Yeah.
is great. Go get it. It's like a sandbox
What's
game.
the name of it?
It's Lego City Undercover. It's the new game for the Wii, which I love the Wii.
The Wii
Is
U.
it only on
The
Wii?
Wii U. Yeah.
Horrible
I think so.
name.
Yeah, only because every title now is going to have, like the Mario Brothers Wii U. The second one's going to have to be called the Mario Brothers Wii U 2.
Yeah.
So U2 gets credit on everything from now. Yeah, but also I think, did you ever see Pootie Tang? Because all I think of was like, Wii U.
Yes, I have.
No, man.
Favorite movie of all time.
No, I'm sorry.
this
That's
guy right
Pootie
now.
Tang is awesome, but that's Kung Pao.
Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Both equally bad and good at the same time. But yeah,
Shaolin
it's Kung
Soccer.
Pao. Shaolin Soccer's awesome
Love that
too. I'm
one.
glad somebody else has seen that. I don't know anybody else that has. Why don't we do a review of Pootie Tang, Shaolin Soccer,
And Kung Pao?
and Kung Pao on a show? So
I'm fine with
good,
that.
so good they're good, or so bad they're good. There you go. Whatever, doesn't matter. But anyway, it's like GTA. It's a big sandbox game. You get to run next up. It's Legos. So when you shoot people, they just fall apart instead of dying and have blood spurt everywhere. You get
That's
to
still
steal-
pretty brutal.
It's
I
pretty
mean,
good for
fun.
Lego.
you
Yeah.
shoot someone and they just fall apart.
Yeah, but you can put them
Do they
back
break their
together.
coins?
Like they have the super builds, like in all the other Lego games. Of course, there was the Star Wars, and the
Indiana
Lord of the
Jones.
Rings, the Indiana Jones were all genius. This is the first like strictly original title based on the cartoon. But anyway, a lot of fun.
Cool.
So go out and get
We'll have
that.
to play it over at your house.
But Charlie, is there anything you'd like to say to kind of wrap up the show?
I gotta say hi to a few people that hopefully are listening right now. Gotta say hi to my buddies. First of all, I'm gonna say what's up to Danny out there. He's got an awesome. If you were into underground rap, Legend is his name. He's got some pretty good stuff out there. I'm actually gonna be pairing up with him on some artwork.
What was his name?
His name's Legend.
And tell
Look
me
him
one
up.
of his albums is called
I don't know the
Legend.
names of his albums. 'Cause
See,
he's got a
he
lot
needs
of
an I
single
Am
tunes.
Legend album.
But let me tell you, dude, they're good.
Okay,
they're really
cool.
good. And I'm actually be pairing up with him on doing some of his artwork for him, for posters and just overall CD covers and all that kind of stuff. So I gotta say what's up to him, Legend. His name's Danny, aka Danny. Also gotta say what's up to Matt and Thomas, two of my good buddies out there. They've also been big supporters of Terror Comics from the very beginning. And then once again to my crew, Mike Wolfman, you're the man.
Here's the mic.
Yes, to Mike Wolfman.
Cheers to Mike. The founder, CEO.
Oh, let me clap into the mic.
There you go. I guess that makes more sense.
Is that a lot louder?
We'll dub it in. We'll fix it in post.
Okay. And then I got to say what's up to Hunter S. Zombie, Max Kraken. Got to say what's up to Toby, another one of our new artists we've had on there. He puts out this pretty cool comic called The Adventures of Armless Rob. Check them out. They're pretty funny. He's a fantastic artist and animator. And also Jake from Awesome Comics. Got to say what's up to him. And then finally, I know you guys like to go there. We like to go there. My wife works there. Serious Pizza.
Serious Pizza.
Serious Pizza.
Huge supporter of Deep Ellum on air.
Melissa, you want to talk to them about
Thank you,
sponsoring the
Andrew
show?
and Mike. Good luck trying to get this lady on. I've been
Instantly.
working on her for years.
Really?
I don't want to come on the show. No, I don't want
Oh, I don't want her on the show. I want their money. I want them to sponsor the show. No, we used to sign off every week by saying we were going over to Sirius if anybody wanted to join in.
Yeah, that's when it was within.
Best pizza place in Dallas, in my opinion. I can't say enough good stuff about Sirius Pizza. Here's one
Wait,
thing.
have you not been to that Chuck E. Cheese off 75?
Oh, you know what? That's the one good one. And there's what is it? CC's.
Well,
that's pretty.
CC's Pizza?
All you can eat.
It's so
$2.99.
good that they should make that into a
it's
chain.
like $3.99 now.
Did you know
Inflation.
that the
Yeah.
singer from Chuck E. Cheese is the new singer for Chuck E. Cheese is the singer from Bowling for Soup?
Yeah, I heard that. That's
Crazy.
right. The
I believe it.
What is his name? Nathan or
That's why I don't
Pugs.
like
What's
it.
the singer from Bowling for Soup? Jared. That's
That's
Jared.
why I don't like
It's
it.
Gerard.
I noticed that. I was like, this sounds really bad. And now that you mention it, that's.
Oh, they're friends of the show. I've
Makes
known
sense.
I've known them for
Show,
years.
but doesn't mean I gotta like what
Oh,
they
that's
sound
true.
like.
Well, okay, that's true.
Hey, do any of you guys watch that show, Auction? I don't know. It's like, I think it's a
I've
Storage
seen it once or
Wars.
twice, yeah,
Is that
Storage Wars.
Ton Jones? Is that the guitar player for Bowling for Soup?
No, that would be-
Pugs, would you know this? Ton Jones from Auction.
Texas
No, it's like Storage Wars.
No.
Okay, he sure looks like the guitar player
Yeah,
from
Chris.
Bowling for Soup.
Chris from Bowling for
He
Soup.
has to
Yeah.
be smiling a lot and throwing his pick in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, oh, by the way, I guess we
was
should
way
say
off.
Pugs decided to stop in and be behind a camera today. So it's like there's a famous radio personality here, but only in spirit.
I'm
You people at home
starstruck.
don't get to enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, the people at home don't get to experience you in the fullness that is Pugs Moran.
I
Make
did.
sure to catch out the PMS Pugs Moran show every day, Monday through Friday on the station, noon to 2, right? Noonish to 2ish. To whenever. See, I like
Ish.
that.
Nice.
That's
That's
better.
the schedule I work
Executive
on.
decisions made.
Yeah.
When I want to go off the air, we go off the air. So, well, all right, let's wrap it up. Charlie, thanks for being in.
Yes.
Oh, no, here we go.
Oh.
I
All
wasn't
right.
expecting that.
Things just got even worse between Terror Radio and the DELoL show.
This is how supervillains are made.
This is how which one's the hero and which one's the villain here?
Only-
I think he's the hero.
Only history will tell.
See, he has the sideburns of his. Hey, Charlie, by the way, when we do Abraham Lincoln, you want to come in as Abraham Lincoln? You got the chops
I can do
already.
that.
I'm thinking so.
I can do that. I'm quite intelligent, just like he is too.
Yeah.
I'm all about.
And
like,
you got that
freeing
really tall
slavery
hat
again.
that you wear everywhere.
Yeah.
Not this one. I asked him to wear this one for the show because the other one
You can still
literally
make that a tall hat.
no exaggeration.
Stuff it.
The other one he normally
do
wears, no
stuff it.
exaggeration, 6 feet tall. No
can see that.
exaggeration.
I feel like an asshole wearing it too.
Yeah.
If it's windy outside, oh my god.
No.
He
better
goes,
be
But,
ready.
all right,
he
that's
goes to movies every day.
that's the cue that we're going to be wrapping the show, guys. You've been watching another episode of the DELoL
crank
show.
pulling us off
Make sure
there.
you visit DELoLshow.com. Make sure you visit the Facebooky page. Also check out Good look.
Terror Comics?
Terror Comics, obviously.
Chugwagon Monsters.
Chugwagon Monster. Make sure you visit CosmicComic.com for Cosmic Comics, who provided the comic review segment today. And make
Play.
sure you go to Roll to Play, where we will be
Yes,
broadcasting.
and we'll have the people from CosbyCon out there talking about
That's
that
right,
small
from
convention.
CosbyCon is going to be out there. So that's going to be an exciting show
With
from
a
out
lot
at
of
Roll to
Zilla
Play,
pudding.
the board game store. Let's see, is there anything else we need to mention? I don't
Nope,
think so.
I think that's it
Really,
for us.
people at home,
Out.
you should be grateful we did this for you. So once again, as always, you're welcome.
Yep. Thanks for calling in, our 3 listeners.
Thanks for going in.
Thanks.